Mm.
So
I never noticed that somebody struck out 20th anniversary edition and like made it in blood. That's fantastic. Yep. Who did that?
That was pretty great. I think it was Shay.
It was initially mine, and Shay spruced it up.
Shay, you're a genius.
As she do.
Yeah.
You're really good.
Shay is a good artist.
And it's like, damn, that looks like somebody put like an image over top of it. No, they actually drew that. Well done.
Yeah, using the Roll20 tools.
Yeah, the Roll20 tools don't work well for that either.
It's a little harder without a pen.
Yeah. I opened up the character sheet and see my health bar and go, yeah.
This is accurate.
I am a hair's breadth from torpor.
Yeah. Best part is you can't heal aggravated damage until you sleep.
I'll be sleeping soon.
It is very late.
But we apparently need to talk first.
It is time to enact Plan 47M arc.
What?
Okay.
Alrighty.
What? What does that mean?
Nothing. Just
doesn't mean anything.
Okay, I hate you.
You only have one. You only have one health left. You don't need to worry about anything anymore.
That sounds like you're gonna put down a dog. That sounds like you're gonna put down a dog.
No. Don't worry.
You won't worry about anything anymore. All the pain is gonna go away. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm. You won't feel a thing.
What do you mean?
It would be the good time to get rid of a Ventru.
I posted my "We're going live in a few minutes" tweet.
Yep.
I'm gonna be using my medical knowledge to piece her face back together so it reconstructs faster.
You can ask. you kind of need to ask first. Hey, can I mess with your fucked up face?
Let me touch your face.
Hey, can I mess with your fucked up face?
No.
I want to wait for Kay before we actually start.
Yeah. Wherever they may be, lost in the ether.
Kay.
Hey.
Hey, BRB for a few seconds.
Okay.
Burb.
Burb. Burb, burb, burb. Burb is the word. So, Chestnut, during D&D yesterday, we had a chase scene, and we played the actual Benny Hill music to it.
Yeah.
Because not only is it royalty free, but it's basically what the chase scene amounted to. So it felt appropriate.
I didn't know it was royalty free.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yep, and the party perfectly. The party is technically split on two opposing sides, and they met in a park, and basically one side was like, "It's you," and the other side was like, "Cheese it, it's the fuzz," and they just scattered.
They didn't though.
But they didn't. Yeah, they yelled, "Run! It's the cops!" and then proceeded to not run, and immediately got just beat on by the group, except for Shay's character, who has for the entirety of the 4 episodes we've been running has just run interference on everybody trying to hurt each other, and so she made an illusory hallway, and it was the Scooby-Doo chase scene where they're just running through doors back and forth to the Benny Hill theme.
To be fair, the only person I've heard was Oswick.
Yeah. And then the NPC did Earthen Grasp on the very squishy sorcerer.
I have no regrets for doing that.
I don't either.
Nor should you.
That sounds amazing.
I don't. Why'd you screw up?
Oh, do you guys see the commission that I finished today? Because I got to draw the cutest tiefling ever.
I like her.
Speaking of D&D,
Huh.
I will link. Though I think you might have seen it because it was in my personal Discord. But yeah, there was a dragon-blooded sorcerer who was basically being affected by his heritage, and all of the nasty scales were coming in on this poor human boy, who accidentally looked a little bit like the guy who plays Kylo Ren unintentionally.
Adam Driver.
That's what his name is. Okay, I thought it was. I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure because I'm really bad with names.
I follow someone that really likes him. They're an
yeah.
artist, so I put up with it.
A little bit. Not completely, but a little bit. And then the cutest tiefling who's based on a sheep. I love her. I love
She's
her so
great.
much. She looks like she gives the best hugs.
So soft. So it would appear that YouTube is blocking access to all of the music bots on Discord.
Great.
Really?
Yep. There's a notice from MusicBot, Fazbot, saying that they're throttling down the amount of access from the requests, and everything else is just getting blocked out.
What's the matter with you?
I guess there's no fun ambiance.
That's okay.
Oh, the silence is deafening.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay, I think I'm gonna start the recap now.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back to Vancouver by Night. I am hearing a little bit of an echo.
I fixed it.
Thank you.
No, I still hear it.
Seems to be coming through your mic, Bryn.
There shouldn't be.
Your mic's lighting up.
It shouldn't be. Still doing it?
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. That lit up when somebody else coughed. Why am I lighting up when somebody else coughs?
I don't know. That's weird.
Alright, I'm gonna put myself on.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Hey! Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna,
have an echo.
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself on push to talk so that we can not have that happen. Hopefully. Hopefully that'll fix it, and I just have to remember to use it because Streamlabs is not muted during it.
Got it. My neighbors are making noise. But yes, recap.
Shay, your sister is here.
What?
In chat.
Barely, I love you.
Hello.
Is it actually your sister?
Yeah.
Hello, Shay's sister. We will meet at the end of the month.
She's unfortunately not going, and I'm very sad about that.
Aww.
We will not meet at the end of the month.
Well, I told her about the stream and my book reading stuff and everything, and she's like one of my best friends. So
It's very great to hear you have such supportive family.
yeah, Burley's the best. We're playing as vampires tonight, Burley.
Ooh.
Vampires.
Yes, terrible, terrible vampires. So, last time, the party was still on the chase for Navina's girlfriend. Life is strong. they ended up following a trail created by Dr. Epione using her blood sorcery and followed it down into the sewers with Mr. Velvet in tow. While they traveled throughout the sewers, it was eerily not trapped. There wasn't anything waiting for them. And they ran into a control room. Inside, they found a body drained of blood. But the doctor, still following the trail, knew that that wasn't Lycius and pointed to a ladder in the far side of the room. Navina was the first one to go up, and she immediately got blasted with a shotgun,
In the face.
taking her down to 1 aggravated health left.
I have one superficial. Everything else is ag. Is that so? I don't know what that means.
You take down all superficial damage, then move on to aggravated.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I did do it right. Got it.
Okay, so leaving her with 1 bit of health left. The rest of the coterie runs up, and with a little bit of a surprise attack, Douglas attacks the masked figure who was threatening Lycius. And with a one-off line, he realized who it was, and the masked figure was the sheriff of Vancouver. Desra tries to intimidate the sheriff with the bullying on she's got. And with a little bit of respect, the sheriff nods and lets the coterie deal with Lycius. Navina went with her and made her forget the entire evening, as well as making her remember that she decided to drop out of the University of British Columbia and go home. Desra and Natalia made sure that she got on a plane heading, and that is where we come back. Desra and Natalia pull up to the Haven and enter.
Should have sent her to Abu Dhabi.
No, Garfield. No.
What time of night is it when we get back?
It is very late. You probably have, at best, 45 minutes of darkness left.
I'll nod and remind Natalia that she did good work today. Tell her to go get some rest. And Navina probably has turned in to their own place of rest, I'm assuming, yes?
You don't know.
I do knock on her door.
Oh, I went to Desra's room to wait for her.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good. That's where I wanted you to end up.
So if the doctor knocks, it might seem like I'm being really mean, but I'm not there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just keep knocking for like however long. I've been here for half an hour. She won't open the door.
I'm so sorry.
You should give her time. It's been a traumatic evening for her.
Yeah, okay.
I'll pat the doctor on the shoulder and head into my room.
And there you find Navina.
Yep. Do you have like a mirror in your room? or
Yes.
anything like that. Yeah. So you'll see me trying to like look at the gunshot wound to the face. Cat, why?
This is like Terminator 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like facial damage, sorta.
It's bad.
The bone through the blood spots, and she's probably still dripping a bit of Vitae.
Hmm.
Ew.
It's
yeah,
very
I'm
gross.
terrifying looking.
Well, it could have come out much worse.
I turn around and look at Desra. Yeah, I do you close the door behind you?
Of course.
Yeah. I walk right up to you to look you dead in the eye. Did Lysias make it?
Yes. By morning, they'll be on their way.
And there's like a long pause.
You ain't need to be worrying about them no more. Rest of their life gonna be content. Might be a little trouble with college. I'm sure they'll find their way. Smart girl as she is.
Probably. Thank you for not lying to me.
Would have been easier to lie to you than to the prince.
Probably. But you still did. Rather, you still did what you said that you would.
I'll look back, right into the eyes. Only did what I said, 'cause found a way to appease both sides. The sheriff weren't wrong in what they was doing. You have to understand that that was a risk, a major risk, not only to the coterie, but to the Camarilla itself. Ain't gonna be telling you you can't get attached to humans. Goose is an exception, he ain't no ghoul. I got special permission for such a thing. If you had it too, it would have been okay. But it's good to hear that there was a happy ending for this.
I'm pretty sure, given the words I had with the prince, if she knew. If she knew, she would have made a great show out of destroying her.
Sheriff didn't ask for a head. Ain't got to produce no body. Long as they know she gone, story gonna be that they dead, no longer around, interfere.
That's not what I meant when I said that.
I know, but you're right. They was gonna make an example of it if they found out she was still around. Better that everybody here in Vancouver believe she gone.
Not to sound self-centered, I think Thoreau's would have been terribly jealous.
They just laugh.
I know.
Toreador jealous.
Yeah, imagine. uh, I don't really know what to say to you, Desra, but we need to have a talk, and I know there's not a lot of time left tonight. I need to ask you a favor, even though I'm pretty sure after tonight I probably owe you a boon. You kept your word when you didn't need to, technically speaking.
It's a very dark and evil smirk. Seem you could have been deserving a boon. Shame didn't demand one before. Shame I didn't demand one before taking care of this, no?
I give her that I'm really fucking tired and you're lucky.
You could have a bit.
If I wanted,
I said,
if I wanted a boon,
no, I heard. I said I give you the I'm really fucking tired and you're glad you should be glad you're cute smile.
If I wanted a boon, would have made sure you had sworn one before I took her. You considered this a freebie.
I need to ask you a favor.
Now you only get one, chap. This might cost you.
This one, I think you're going to be very keen on. But this one has to stay between you and me. That's my condition.
She looks around, or I look around the room. There's definitely nobody else here.
I close the door and walk away.
Wait, you were behind? But I thought the door was
No,
closed.
I wasn't. I'm just making
she's being.
Oh, okay. I was really concerned for a second there.
The shadows are mine. There should not be any rats lurking in them.
I was also going to make the joke to have Finian roll stealth.
Yeah, I was debating. I was like, should I just be like, can I Finian listen in? But I was like, he wouldn't know, so.
What happened with my mother? I need to be sure that doesn't happen to me. I need to be damn sure it can't happen to me. And there's only one way that I can think of, stupid as it is, to make sure that you don't get infected, is you need an inoculation. Desra, I'm not an idiot, and I know you wouldn't be propping me up the way that you have been if there wasn't some kind of motive behind it. And rest assured, I'm perfectly okay with that. Otherwise, I probably would have complained by now. But I need you to be able to get very close to bonding May so that I can fight it. And I'm pretty sure that suits your needs just fine.
How interesting.
Not only that, I'm pretty sure, given this, and she gestures at her face, would probably help heal this a lot faster. So consider it a 2-in-1.
Alrighty, let me just pull up the rules for blood bonding real quick. Because this is not something I expected my character to do, so I need to...
I've been talking to Ark about this for a couple weeks now.
Yep.
Yeah, let me make sure I know what I'm doing with this.
If you want the basics, it's you get 3 drinks of a vampire, doing about a rouse check's worth, so like 1 hunger. Then slowly they become more and more attached to whoever's giving the blood. On the 3rd one, they're bonded and will basically do whatever the vampire who's giving the blood says.
So we're looking.
Yeah,
It's
for a
narcotic.
month.
We're looking to do 2 then instead of the full 3. Or did you want to go all in and just have it be for a month?
I don't know.
Do 2.76.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2.76. Basically, as close to the line as you get without crossing it.
It would be 2 then.
Yeah.
All right.
And yes, I apologize for being quiet. I've been shot in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah, you
So
have.
I am very sorry. I hope I come through all right. Even though it's quiet.
Yeah, you're coming through.
Okay, good. Good. And so is my cat. Well,
Can
yes,
I-
I'm out of character right now, as you can tell by the happy sound of my voice.
I can't hear you. I'm not wearing my glasses.
I don't
see.
understand the reference.
I can fight.
It's from Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Can't hear you. I'm
Oh,
not wearing
Burley, I love
glasses.
you.
While in like the last 45 minutes of the night, can Finn go get something to eat?
Oh my goodness, that is going to be a mad lad dash.
If he wants to risk it, he can absolutely go out and try to get some blood.
We wake up tomorrow, Finn is fucking dead.
Yeah, I do.
Just a pile of ashes at the doorstep. Didn't make
he
it.
tried.
Forgot
He
my
tried
key.
so hard,
Shit.
and in the end, it didn't even matter.
So you want to do this?
What's the consequence of yes?
The consequence
You
is you
risk the
die.
sun. You risk the sun.
Or you find a hidey hole.
I want to find a hidey hole.
Find the hobbit hole.
All right, I spent 45 minutes finding a hidey hole. Now I just need to find some blood. Oh, damn.
Shit.
What would I wait? So before I make a decision, what do I have to roll for it?
Well, you have somebody you can just straight up call, dear.
I can. Yes.
But what do you get here after the sun?
Oops.
That's for you to decide.
Well, it depends on how much you have in reliability. Because you
How
have
much
ally
do
dots
I-
and then reliability dots.
Yeah, so basically
I have 2.
you would be making whatever roll you have to do for your predator type.
If you're going out. Finding a
No,
hidey hole is different.
I just want to get my dude to come to me.
Oh, then that's just a phone call.
He doesn't have a phone.
Oh, that's right.
I do not.
I hand mine over to Finn.
Yay! I don't know
Can
his
you
phone
remember
number.
the number?
I can try. Can I roll to see if I remember it?
I am excited for this.
Okay. Let me look at the skills we have.
What did the symbols look like in sequence? Like a paper out and trying to figure out what the numbers are.
Oh, I mean, like if I look at the phone, I feel like I can try and figure out which numbers are which. 'Cause like a 3 looks like a kissy face, and a 0 looks like something, and a 4, he probably has little pictures that go along with them, but they're not always accurate.
The number is halo, sword, kissy face.
Okay, so I'm going to call it an intelligence academics.
Okay.
Can I be assisting?
How?
By asking what the symbols look like.
I'll give him 1 extra die.
Yeah.
Okay. think they're all gonna be hunger die.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And you
Oh.
can't re-roll them. So Finian looks at the phone, looks at the symbols, types in a few, and he picks up a dead line.
Oh, I was hoping for an inadvertent prank call.
It's like 111 1111. Food?
Hello?
Damn. Let's try again. 111 1112. Food? Damn.
That's a deadline, Finian. Does Navina have his number? She helped you, right?
Let me go ask.
She's missing half of her head.
I can still get her phone.
Casually steal it.
Did
So, yeah,
Desra
I'm
and
gonna-
Navina have anything else to say before Finian rushes in?
Well, is Finian rushing into my room? Because me and my handbag that I brought with me are fucking not there.
He's gonna be looking everywhere. First he'd go to her room, but then he's gonna look every other place, except for in the lab.
I'm
Okay,
going to murder you.
If
If you turn my room upside down to find my phone that you shouldn't be getting into because there's a fucking lock on it.
Okay, I have a question for Kay then. Yeah, I was asking if he was looking for Navina or her phone specifically.
No, he's looking for Navina.
I'm just following Finn around like, Nate, she needs to rest.
And I need to eat.
It's like, I know I can't stop this boy, so.
You have blood bags.
Can't stop this boy.
I do,
Can't stop,
but
don't stop.
Navina,
do you want a
Desra,
blood
you have the
bag?
floor.
I've got a sippy cup.
Nope.
Do you want the sippy cup, Finian?
Nope.
He doesn't want the sippy cup. Damn it. That's all I've got.
So the idea of doing the blood bond kind of ties into the plan that I had for the way the scene was going to go for the end of this night. Anyways, so
why am I not surprised?
Well, what I had planned was she was just going to pull Navina into her casket for the night. Just let you have the comfort of somebody else being there.
Aww.
So
she does have a cold black heart.
Yep, she has a cold black heart. So at the offer of the blood bond, I would go through the routine of getting ready because we have 20 minutes until sunrise anyways. It would be the process of getting down to basically just like the trouser slacks that she wears, suspenders, and then just like a really nice suit shirt that she wore to the party because we've been on the run for like 4 episodes in the span of a night.
Yeah, that's how it rolls sometimes.
Yeah. Desmond would start rolling up the sleeves and kind of like unbutton the shirt down just a little bit. You want an arm or a neck?
Oh, that came out in a weird place on my face. Oh, ow. Don't make me laugh. Honestly, come here. And Navina will go over to Desra to wrap her arms around Desra's neck. To first just give her a hug because she's really grateful. And then say, I don't really know how this works. I've never made a ghoul or done anything like this. So you kind of have to tell me when to stop.
And then there's a loud knocking at the door.
Navina!
That's not nearly as awkward as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, it almost got.
I mean, would Finian just open the door?
He'd knock like 4 times and then open the door.
And it's 4 times in rapid succession. Vivian, no, you said you wanted the juice box before, right?
No. Navina.
Can I play dead?
You
Like,
want to just fall to the ground?
No, well, I'm in Desra's arms. Can I just like play dead like she's carrying me?
Yeah, I think so. I got you.
Yeah, I play dead.
He'd like walk over and be like, "It's still dark out. Why is she sleeping?"
I just do the Will Smith gesture to the missing side of her face. Just had a long night.
Then he would just look at her and just be like, "And?"
I don't.
But she, I pinch the bridge of my nose. What you want, Finian? It's
I
very
need
close.
phone. Well,
I take
phone.
I take out the little burner flip phone from my pocket.
He wants his ghoul, and he doesn't want the juice box. I had the juice box ready for him, but he just wants back.
Yes, okay. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of something, so you think you can handle with the flip phone?
I don't remember the letters.
Seeing as how the doctor here too.
I will. Is there his contact on the phone?
I gave them my flip phone.
So probably not.
They're using my phone, so no, their contact is not there.
Oh, you might have the dude that Navina introduced you to
On the burner phone?
at the bar. It depends. Did you put the one?
I don't think there was time for numbers.
Just sexy times. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. You went in there for a quick bite and then got out.
So seeing as how there are a good number of people more in Desra's room than she normally permits, I'm going to do something very quickly, and I do it with the utmost love. The first one is at Finian, the second one is at the doctor. I push you out of my room. Okay. Off to a great start here. Yeah, just tentacles appear out of the shadows and attempt to grab the both of you and push you out of the room. Nope, I don't have any willpower to reroll for Finian, so he probably just dips, dive, ducks, and dodges.
It's like I try to grab Finian,
He's like,
but I get
he's like looking at the phone and then just goes, "Nope," and then ducks out of the way.
Oh, it's amazing.
And I think he'd go on over to Navita and just sort of like shake her and be like, "Wake up,
Nope.
wake up! I don't remember the number."
Totally a corpse.
Doctor, you need to make a dexterity athletics.
I don't resist.
And Finian does exactly that gif.
Dabs and all.
He would totally dab.
Finian would dab. He knows. He doesn't know why. He just does. All the
I
kids
saw it
were
at the
doing
party.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, from the party. That's why.
But yeah, the intention is not to hurt either of you. It is just to get you out of my room. And so just the tentacles will just grab whatever they can. And it's very much like I forget
The child out.
No, I forget the movie, but there's like a movie where somebody gets grabbed by like these shadows and get dragged down a hall before they disappear. It's very much just that. It's just you're just grabbed and pulled out of the room and just down the hall and gone.
So once you're out of the room, Doctor, you see Natalia standing nearby. You went to the
Natalia.
boss's room, didn't you?
No, Finian went in the boss's room. I went to get Finian.
Yeah, you're not the first one.
Problem is, he's still in there.
Yeah, after enough time, I'm going to continue attempting.
Um,
Oh, I needed
I
a
think-
rouse check too for that.
well,
Hold on.
I think
You
he'd actually like stop
Fantastic.
poking Navina, and then like after like a few seconds, and then just sort of like sigh and be like,
Real hard.
"Huh?
Everybody's starting to robot.
Everyone is coming out."
Everybody hold on. We are roboting. I think Discord's acting up.
Discord.
Hello?
It's still everybody. Let's try reconnecting. I'll change the server.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. That worked for me.
Is it
Yes.
working?
Yeah.
Yes.
If it happens again,
quick
maybe we should try
reconnect.
switching.
That's what I was gonna do, but it sounded like it was working as people were coming back.
It says, okay, chat says auto-tune vampires. It's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah. Just hard tune like T-Pain. All the time.
We are all musical toreadors.
Yeah,
Didn't
totally.
you know we're going to be a boy band as soon as we get
Can
Douglas on
you-
board?
Talk like a robot.
Go
What was
ahead.
it saying?
Shooing you out the room.
Oh, no, so I was saying actually, after like a few seconds of like trying to wake up Navina, he's gonna just like sort of sigh and then look at her and just sort of be like, "Is she alright?"
She's had a long night, Finian.
I know, but like,
She's gonna be fine.
she seemed sad.
Yes.
From outside the room. She is sad.
I
You should
imagine.
let her rest.
I imagine so. Gonna be that way for a while. It's no easy way to be getting over such a thing.
How do you help people that are sad?
It's not
Meanwhile,
your problem.
Yeah, meanwhile, internally, get the fuck out, Finian! God damn it!
She says, you ain't need to be worrying your pretty head about that. And then just all of a sudden you just see tentacle wrap around Finian's mouth and he gets pulled out of the room too.
Can I bite it?
Actually, you can.
Absolutely.
You are able to attack these. Hold
Yay!
on. Incoming wall of text because it will display the whole details.
I want to bite it.
Okay, I don't think it tastes good.
To escape, you gotta roll resolve plus composure because they are literal shadows. But they have like 3 HP or something on here. It's a large wall of text.
Cool. Well, yeah, just out of instinct, I want to bite it.
Time for this, Finian! No, it's fine.
If something is in front of his mouth and he is hungry, he is going to bite it.
Oh.
He is literally a fucking child.
Yep.
I'm surprised he has object permanence.
What do I have to do?
You would just attack it normally. So it's
Oh, how do
probably
I do
strength
that?
plus
It's
brawl.
a brawl.
A
Use them biteys.
Brawl and strength.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 2.
Damn. Oh, he hungry.
Oh, yeah, that's a messy critical. Oh, God.
And another one? Another dot? So now I'm at 4?
No, that's not how it works.
So I think it would be...
So,
do I have to contest it, or would it be against the initial
no,
roll?
but it would be against the initial roll, and Finian did fail.
Fail?
But
Yes. Didn't the critical bump it up more?
No, that is these do not upstack.
Oh.
So he fails, but he also rolled a 1 on a hunger die. Finian, I would like you to roll me just a straight D10.
Oh no, he's got a frenzy.
He is not going to frenzy.
Okay, it's an 8.
What are you doing to the poor boy?
I want my food.
So, Finian,
I'm a hungry boy.
Finian, you are going to suffer a compulsion.
What is that?
For the bestial failure, and it is essentially one of the banes of a vampire. It is something that you end up being obsessed over, and you are paranoid. If you want the full description, it would be on 209.
I gotta get that out.
So, Finian, as you get attacked, in your eyes at least, by Deseret, you feel this overwhelming sense of paranoia. You look around, and the only two people you see in the room, you don't trust them. You need to get away now.
Maybe the
yeah.
straps, or maybe the tentacles remind you of the straps from the asylum.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm scrolling, so I'm like half distracted.
Okay.
That's 206. Oh, that's 211.
Why y'all gotta be nasty in chat? Why
What
you
are they
gotta be like
doing?
this? Because tentacles.
Haha, oh yeah.
You can see something in front of your
Come on,
mouth.
dude. We've been doing this for like
We
many
can't
episodes.
have our etchy
We've already
if you
gotten over
bite them. God damn it. Y'all nasty.
Um
Yeah, this is a PG stream.
Is it though?
We don't.
Oh,
Is it
totally.
No.
No, it's
We are playing the
not.
wrong game for that.
I know.
Yeah, he's gonna like if like are they like holding on to him?
Yes,
No,
you
they
are.
just pushed you out.
They're grappling to drag him out.
So essentially, they're like wrapped around you and they're pushing you towards the door.
Yeah, he's gonna just start like screaming and freaking out and like trying to push them off of him and like continue
Roll.
attacking them more.
Roll resolve plus composure
Okay,
if you want to try to escape the grasp.
I do.
Oh, I just need blood.
I just needed blood. All we had to do was give you blood.
What wonder was that?
To fight if you want him to, stay in the tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
You can let him go.
I just look to Natalia and like lean over and say, "Should we do something?"
I have the night off.
Yeah, I told them to go get rest. They're off duty. So,
But yeah, no, like he's like straight up like freaking the fuck out.
That's fine.
but is this Malkavian freaking the fuck out, or do we get the sense that this is something else?
So this is a normal compulsion. It's something that all vampires can feel. This is not specific to Clan Malkavian.
Okay, so this is
The way he's reacting might be specific to him.
I was like, okay, so
Yeah,
this is
PTSD.
yeah, it's like this isn't Malkavian. That's what I needed to know. It's like because
Yeah.
if it's a Malkavian freak out, it's like we just jingle keys and move on.
Yeah, no, he's like
We just jingle keys, my god.
yeah, no, you jingle the keys and he still freaks out.
Yeah, no, okay.
He's
so
having a PTSD episode.
It's a very real. It's not a Malkavian problem, which means we need to address it. I'm going to dissipate the shadows then.
And he's going to run off.
Okay. Does Finine have any place he considers safe?
Hi, Finn. Bye, Finn.
His room, please.
No.
God
You
damn
have
it.
like 10 minutes before sunrise.
Yeah, he's
I think
You
there
will die.
I think
You
there
will-
is a lockdown protocol this early to
Uh-huh.
dawn.
Yeah, no, I mean like it's somewhere in the Haven, but it's not his room.
Okay, but I was gonna
Then
say
Like
we
maybe
have
like some closet or like in the security office under the desk or something like that.
Cool.
Goose steps out. There's a Malkavian under my desk. What do I do about him?
I've already closed and locked the door.
I think we just let him be for now, Goose. I tried to get him some, tried to get him a juice box. He didn't want it. He tried poking Navina for help, but he wasn't listening to me. Do you want me to try and pull him out of there? No, that's probably a bad idea.
I think I'm just gonna go home. Almost daybreak.
He's like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Alright, have a good
For
night.
his sake, I'm not like looking up. I'm going to continue to play dead because how terrifying would it be for somebody to like look up and go "Good night, Goose" and like that face? That is like the grudge level of like fuck no.
Door's closed. Door is locked. With Navina playing dead, Desra is going to. Do you keep the daggers, the letter opener, on your hip or in the purse?
Right. It's I have a cane sword at the moment.
You have the
don't I?
cane sword at the moment.
Yeah.
You don't. Do you
it's
carry
probably
the?
on the floor?
But do you carry the letter opener as well?
You would probably see my clutch on your bed or whatever you consider a bed.
Okay.
It is still a bed. It just drops down.
Yep, it is. It is still. So I'm gonna pick up clutch, and slice down the wrist, to whatever I need to do to channel up the VtM and all that.
Desiree, you know that blood bond you'd have to drink from the source. You can't just let blood drip.
I thought you could drink from the wrist.
You can, but you can't drink like blood that seeps out.
Oh,
it
no,
has to be
I'm-
straight from the vein.
I'm not gonna sip feed it. I'm cutting it open so she can do it.
Oh, the whole reason that I came for a cuddle was one for a cuddle and also to nom on your neck.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's fine too then. All right. Well then, if we're going that far, I'm gonna blush of life then. I'm gonna leave the rest of Arms of Armin out.
Okay. You just hear
Kinky.
the biggest sigh because Finn is now gone. It's almost time to go to bed.
Where's the blush of life page? What am I rolling?
I believe it's a rouse.
It's just a
check.
rouse check.
Oh, good. I'm good at those tonight. Yeah, gonna rouse all right. There it is.
Hey.
You're fine. You managed to quell the beast inside you.
Yep, that door is triple dead bolted at this point. Pull Navina into the bed, drop it down into the floor.
There's probably a bit of a startled like clutch onto you of oh shit, we are now literally in a coffin. Like
And you are surrounded by shadow. In my house now. And I think with what little time is left before they literally just pass out because at sunrise you just drop.
probably didn't
yeah.
even get my blood.
No, you have time to get the blood. We're
Okay.
gonna start that because
Yeah. So I just tell Desiree like to tell me when to stop because I've never dealt with ghoul shit before.
yep. I let her take a drink. And we
Okay.
start the bonding.
Okay.
In
out of-
more ways than one.
Out
Wink.
of wink.
That's what I was gonna say.
hey, there's a blush of life for a reason. Gotta get those etchy tentacles in. But for this,
She just lost her girlfriend. She hasn't even kissed you. She just wants the blood.
Yep, that's all right.
Can I have a few days?
Nah. So since you two were talking about it, just so I'm on the same page, because I'm assuming that she was filled in by this point. You're blood bonding so that you don't get blood bonded by anybody else forcefully.
Yeah.
Got
basically.
it. Cool. I'm on the
That's
same
why
page.
It's like an inoculation to a virus. It's like you kind of have to take a little bit of it into you before you know what the fuck you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't tell anybody, because this is a terrible idea. And if this goes wrong, you're already trying to puppeteer me anyway, so really, what's the difference? But at least now you know that she knows.
That's us.
Okay, so Navina, you sink your fangs in and drink deep of the Vitae, and you can feel
This is different.
loyalty to Desra as you continue to drink, and the Vitae sort of bonds you to her. Desra, you're going to gain 1 hunger. Navina, you're going to lose 1 hunger.
I don't think I was hungry.
I'm super hungry at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't hungry. I only have the 1 dot that's forever there, and I'm not trying to kill her.
Then you-
I get Diablerized, and you have Oblivion now.
Yeah, that would suck a lot for you.
If you
Give
want to
the dot
try,
to me. I'm joking.
Well, that would suck for me in a lot of ways. But like, there's no way to hide. Like the prince summons everybody. Where's the Lasombra? Funny story.
I mean, I would know immediately because I have all specs.
Yeah, yeah. You
so
would.
So would Finn.
and so would Natalia, basically.
Yeah, but Navina did say, "Listen, stop me before this happens 100%."
And I do.
Okay.
So the first part of the blood bonding process is complete, and we shift to day.
Oh,
Everyone falls asleep.
Still in the control room or the surveillance room.
It's fine. There's no windows in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Once the sun
breaks.
sets, I'm gonna go to. Oh, sorry.
Security guards definitely don't doodle on Finian's face.
So day breaks. Normal people get up, go to jobs, visit with family, and eventually night falls again. You all wake up. Finian, you are in the security center.
Mhm.
The rest of you are in some of your beds. I need everyone to roll me a rouse check.
Oh my god.
Navina,
Here we
you are going to
go.
roll me. Navina, you're going to roll me a total of 4.
For what?
4 rouse checks.
That's a no.
Wait, I have this remorse dice thing. What does that mean?
2, 3.
You
4.
rolled a success. You should be fine.
I got 50-50.
Okay, so you heal 1 aggravated damage, and you take 2 hunger.
Alright, looks like everybody else is done. I'm gonna roll mine.
So.
Oh, I'm so hangry today.
So I heal 2 aggravated.
1 aggravated.
1
Wait,
aggravated.
why does it say I have 0 dice rolled?
Because
You
you don't
didn't-
have anything to remorse.
Oh wait, why'd I click remorse and not rouse?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Vanina, what does that put you?
4.
Okay.
Okay, I better go to work and bring back some blood for you all.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go hunt. Oh, Desra don't want to be fed. Desra want to hunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Finian would like immediately just leave
Like, I have alley cat. I have
and
to.
not
I
take
have to
anyone's
hunt.
shit.
It's like I come out and I'm like, all right, today. Where the hell is everyone?
Yeah, it's nothing against your blood bags. I have to hunt.
Yeah. I am
Okay,
I have to have my
absolutely
drug.
starving.
Navina,
Yes.
your face is still very messed up.
But I'm not leaking everywhere.
You're
I
not
hope.
leaking everywhere, but there's still blood and bone showing. It's just
Yeah.
not leaking at this point.
I can't leave. I can't leave home.
I can. I'll go do a little work. I'll try to find a pretty girl. I'll get some blood from her and I'll awaken the blood when I return. How's that sound?
I'm relying on you,
I,
Doctor.
I know it's not your preferred method, but you need some rest.
Just Navina just like looks at her a moment, just like takes all of her in. You're being especially nice to me.
You are part of my coterie. You suffered a great deal. I would be giving the same attention to Finian or to Desra if it weren't them. Besides, I'm impressed.
That I did something stupid.
I kind of like give a shrug.
What could have possibly impressed you? I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm legitimately curious.
I'll tell you later. Is there anyone else around?
I've already gone out to hunt.
Oh, well then I kind of like look over my shoulder and then look back. I had thought that humanity was driven from us the moment we died. It gives me hope to know that we're not so close to the beast as I originally thought. You cared a lot for her.
It's for the best, like they said. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And she would have lived and died, and I wouldn't have, so.
Most Camarilla would have killed her, but you pursued her well-being, even though it meant sending her away. I've never seen a kindred show such concern for a kind, not even Finian, as gentle as he is.
It's really difficult to explain. I don't really do friends, so forgive me. I'm not very good at sentimentality. I never. It's not something that runs in the family. Let's say that part was not a joke from my mother. Yeah. So when I actually was close to someone, it's
It's
the part
special.
of,
It
yeah.
keeps you grounded.
Well, the part of me that the beast has hold of. Venture were terribly greedy people. In our heart of hearts, we're horrifically, terribly, monstrously greedy people who want everything. And I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. And that's why it didn't work out.
You say that like the other clans are any better.
Well, I don't see you doing the same, but I also don't see you claiming that somebody is yours and only yours. There are things in this life that are unlife, however you want to put it, that are mine, and things that I consider will be mine. And I don't make any sort of excuses for how horrible that is, because it is. That's how I see it.
I'm interested to see your plans develop.
Well,
And as I said, I'm also impressed that you retain a good portion of your humanity.
you give me too much credit, but thank you.
I had thought I did before too. I was actually quite angry with you before when my experiment was erased. But
It's sort of the same, isn't it? Something you cared about that was taken away.
mine was just research. Yours was the person. Even if you consider them food, we were human once too. However long ago.
I suppose. But you do need to remember it's only been 3 years I've been like this. And just before all of this shit happened, we started going out when I came to Vancouver. And she was an exchange student. I was an exchange student. We met that way. She would talk about where she came from. I would tell her about extravagant trips on my mom's ships, on cruises, things like that, things to impress her. She was she was so good at what she did. I think I think you would have liked her. She was trying to become a doctor. Her mother's a surgeon.
Shame. I would have liked to see her exceed in that area. But at least now, she's
Away.
not in my sire's eye.
You still talk to your sire? She looks very confused by this.
A creature I hate. He knows
Yeah.
it. But I don't have the means to get rid of him.
I don't know much about the Tremere, so I couldn't possibly give you advice. All I know is the person that orchestrated this happening to me, we got the green light to track him down and potentially destroy him. So once that's over and done with, if you are keen, I wouldn't be opposed to a bit of double jeopardy, shall we say? I was not a good human when I was human. Let's put it that way.
Well, you stay good to the ones who are close to you, and they stay good to you.
Mm.
My sire is immensely intelligent. He
Mine
was
is. Sorry.
he was my professor, in fact, when I went to school.
Wait, here at the college?
Yes,
When?
over 10 years ago.
Is he still a professor? Is this someone I know? I don't think any of the professors I had. Well, then again, I'm not well.
We flash back to the one professor who continuously gave you failing grades.
You
You could never figure out why until now.
I'm not a med student. Navina went in for business.
You still had to take one of those science classes for credits.
Gen Eds, you know.
You know what? Fuck this elective. I'm gonna take art instead. Fuck it.
They told you take astronomy, knock out a science. You were like, nah, biology will be fine.
Yeah, it's just what, dissecting frogs. Oh no.
I want to go to college.
Don't go to college.
I'm in college.
Oh no! It's a trap. No.
That's the fish you're dissecting.
Yeah. But yeah, she asked, is it a professor who's still
Art, is he a professor that's still here? I'm gonna make this up on the fly.
I would say no.
okay? Otherwise, we would be in close proximity to him.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Not anymore.
Well, that explains why I didn't run into that particular kindred.
Well,
Then again, different fields. But why, out of curiosity, aside from the fact that, he's the one who murdered you, why do you want to murder him?
I don't want to murder him. I want you might appreciate this. I want everything. I want to make something that's I want to be powerful. When I was human, I had planned on innovating medical research in the hopes of making it possible to treat humankind as we expanded. As a kindred, it's a bit more difficult. We require humans now to survive. And it occurs to me how much more difficult travel is in undeath.
I'm starting to see why this is going to sound quite silly. How Bram Stoker's Dracula described in depth the whole nonsense about a coffin and dirt and that sort of thing. I mean, it's ingenious to move from place to place in a coffin. We already look like we're dead anyway, so...
Yes. But I want more power, and I want to conquer the weaknesses of vampirism now.
What do you mean by weaknesses?
We have many, don't we?
Well, there's the sun, and then there's everything that each of us have to deal with, so... Are you talking about something specific or in general?
The need to feed without being detected. The sun, of course. Protecting our hearts, but I suppose that's as much a weakness when we were humans as well.
Yeah. It's really nothing a bulletproof vest wouldn't stop.
Maybe.
No.
But now that I'm aware of magic and the possibility of combining that with my own field of science, I think it's possible to fight back the weaknesses we have. Remember, too, the reason I'm impressed with your humanity is because eventually we're all going to lose it.
Potentially. But if you would like to ensure that you don't, there is always cases of altruism. No one says you have to stop researching how to help people instead of just kindred.
Maybe you're right.
I'm not terribly... I don't know quite what the word to say would be. I'm broken up about what happened with Lycius, and it's something that does still need to stay quiet. I'm very much aware, but
I won't tell anyone.
I'm grateful for that.
Uh,
But the whole, oh no, you need to murder people in order to live. I don't really... It doesn't affect me if they're not particularly attached to me. Like, you see a pretty face, and again, because I'm a terribly greedy, selfish bitch, my herd are mine. If somebody were to kill them, I would be angry because they took what was mine, not because they killed a person. Whereas if I saw fit to, I don't think I would be terribly brokenhearted over someone that I didn't know terribly well. If I started to get to know them, if I started to learn their habits, if I started to develop attachments, I probably wouldn't feed off of them anymore. And I was still trying with Lycius, and I saw how she was getting weaker, and so I stopped. And that's when I knew I had fucked up, because it wasn't another meal anymore. Sure, we were dating on and off beforehand, but it wasn't like at the bar, you know?
I think I understand. You did good for her.
No, if I wanted to do good by her, I would have stayed away from her and made sure that when we broke up, we really broke up. But
Well,
now
good
she
now.
thinks we did. I get out my phone and because the doctor reminded me of something, and I start deleting my social media. Lycius thinks that we broke up and then she had to deal with the break-in. So if the first person she wants to run back to is the person who they got in a fight and then just so happened to dump her on that day, so block the phone number, delete social media,
Oh,
the normal, like, I don't want to be found.
didn't even think
Mhm.
of that. Like, yeah, she might make logical connections that you did all of that.
No, not even that I did any of that. Like, if somebody broke in and she got hurt, like if
Yeah,
like
she might go back
if you
to
had a
the.
significant other and like you had a really bad fight, it's like we've broken up and got back together, broken up, got back together, and then all of a sudden you break up and real bad shit hits the fan.
Ark, don't take.
Who's the first person you're gonna call?
Ark, do not write down my accidental suggestion. Then disregard.
I've written everything down.
Shit.
What did you do,
Nothing.
Bryn?
Definitely didn't imply that she might think you were the break-in.
That was not what
I know, and
I
I know, and I accidentally said it. Oh no.
That's not what she remembers because that's not what I told her to remember.
That's good.
We can go back and review the footage. We
That's
have
good.
it on film.
That's good.
We
Definitely,
have it on tape, exactly what I
definitely
said.
no way the person who just disappeared from her life completely could have done it. Yeah. No, it's fine.
No, I remember what you had said in the last episode in telling the flight attendants that, like, yeah, got to get away from an abusive boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that bit. But also, I remember what I said to wipe her memory.
You did. You covered all your bases.
It's like we had a fight, then there was a break-in, and you don't know how you got here, but you're here now.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's that.
I do have a question. What does your ambition bring you to? What is going to be yours that you mentioned?
Well, I'm still quite young as far as the kindred go. Right now, surviving is the smartest thing until I reach a point in which I feel I'm strong enough to make a move. Given the fact that most of the people around us who have any position of power have at least seen a century. We have time to wait. I am nothing if not horrifically patient.
Well, when you do make your move, remember to take us with you.
You say that. You say that like I'm going to turn on the prince or something.
No. I expect we'll be serving the prince for a long time, which is fine. She's
Undoubtedly.
been providing for us.
She has.
I know how a lot of other kindred view me. I'm valuable for my research.
You're also terrifying because you do blood magic. Let's not beat around the bush, my dear. One is as true as the other. I'm not saying that I hold it against you, but I do know to watch my back. because you can do things to me, and there's nothing I can do about them with a single drop of blood.
Mm.
Is that a lie?
I'm sorry, is what? Why?
That you can do things with blood. There would be nothing I could do about it.
I can, I suppose. It's a tool. It is power. But then you've got things you can do that I cannot. Wiping people's memories is not something I possess. Not yet, anyway. For example.
It didn't quite work the way I thought it was going to work. I tried to do what Finn did, and then I just started talking and revising. And Finn doesn't do that. I realized I tried to use a different power, and it worked in a weird way by trying to mimic what Finn did. It's very strange. I didn't even realize at the time I was doing it.
Finn is very capable. I don't think he realizes what he does most of the time, but he is
Probably
very
not.
good at when he does it.
By the way, I am very sorry about last night. I was not passed out. I just didn't want to deal with whatever it was that Finn was nagging about. Is he okay?
He's a little bit hungry.
Where is he?
He took refuge under a desk in the security room, and this morning he went off on his own, or this evening he went off on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Probably to find his contact and feed.
Well, I wish him luck. I suppose I could actually call people now and make them forget, but I think I would much rather take up your offer. If it's all the same to you.
I've made a few offers. Which one is this?
To you said that you would get blood for me.
Yes.
Because even if I call someone here, I can't make up this away. And she gestures to her face.
I figured as much. Leave it to me.
I appreciate it.
And I'll stand and I'll head off to work to collect some blood and hopefully have a pretty
girl.
I love how ambiguous that is, pretty girl.
I could have been
I've
really
seen-
flirtatious and said, make sure they look like you.
Mm.
arc an eyebrow and smile. No word. Just slow walk out.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'll look for because I know what her specific type is, so I'm gonna
Little bit of Deseret influence is coming up there. Oh God, no!
You asked
That's
for
what
this.
happens.
So that scene comes to a close.
yeah.
Desra, how are you planning on hunting?
Finny and I were going to go out hunting together.
Yeah.
I imagine to make this easy, we'll go to a nightclub. That way, I guarantee that there's at least somebody doing drugs for Finian to snack on, And I can prey on somebody as well.
If not, I'll make them do drugs.
Exactly. Wanna get high?
Hey, I got some real cool shit if you want to try
Finian
it.
just Tally?
Hey, I have mind control. Do this.
Yeah, probably. Taking tallies. He's like, all right, so that is 15.
No, it's just Finian.
Yeah, but he would most he would most definitely eat before he has any sort of conversation at all.
What is going on in that rave gift?
They're high
It's
off the
been.
tits.
Yeah.
They're high.
They are just gone. All right, those are our snacks. No, I have prey exclusion. I can't eat that.
I have, yeah, prey exclusion, but not for that.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna.
Desra, yours will be a little simpler. Let's start with you.
Okay. I wanted to talk to Finian on the way because we're gonna drive up there.
Bringing Talia or
No, I told her to have the day off.
okay.
It may have been 50 years, but I still know how to drive, damn it. My license isn't expired.
Make me a drive check.
I was
No,
like, which
don't.
one's the blinker? Oh god. No, I don't want to make you a
You
drive.
make 15 traffic violations on the way.
Yeah, no. What would
know,
it
when
be?
you're crazy.
It'd be what?
You're just
Driving
like-
it'd be driving dexterity. I'm curious just because of how many hunger dice I have right now. This isn't
Well-
not canon. Not canon, I
You're
just want to see. Oh god. I found my food.
Every
You
5
just
seconds.
run 'em
Are
down.
we there yet?
Yeah, no, I just hit somebody through a crosswalk. Found food. All right, no, but seriously,
Gun hunting. Let's see.
found food. Let's eat. But yeah, we'll go to a club, just some place where
Somewhere nearby.
probably we'll do something a little more Finian speed where they'll look normal. So we'll probably hit up like a goth nightclub.
You go to Nosferatu? No, you don't.
No.
I'm not making that.
No, Nosferatu
It's-
is a store. It does not also double as a rave warehouse in the evening time. Oh god, we need to talk to him about making this a thing, because if he's not going to put the points in it, I will.
This is.
I'm ready to add
What
to
did
that.
you do?
All right, but I figured Desra can pass to pretty well for gothic rave scene. So the two of us will
I
look
mean,
to
dark suit. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. What,
So you said you wanted to have a conversation on the way.
Yes. Wanted to apologize to you for yesterday. Are you alright, Finian?
I think he's like chose to sit in the back seat. He doesn't like the front seat.
Not your goddamn chauffeur, no, Scott.
He also refuses to put on a seatbelt.
That's fine. I'm sure I can get us there in one piece.
But yeah, I think he's just like right now just like looking out the window and just like biting his lip, and he just sort of like shrugs first.
You know, old as I am, I've lived through a great deal of things that you kids may not have any idea about. There's a good deal of trauma and ways of coping with things that are even outside of Malkavian's grasp of handling. if you understand what I mean. And there's Malkavian crazy, and then there's everything else. Last night seemed to be everything else. If you needn't to be talking about it. Ain't no doctor, but been around long enough to see and understand the way things work.
What have you experienced?
And it just kind of snort.
He'd like smirk a little.
Lived long enough to see far too many wars. Great evils, even beyond the capabilities of our kind. Been fought in one too. New York burned at my hands at one point. But I suspect if you knew that and told anyone, not likely they'd believe you.
Doesn't mean I won't tell anyone. Unless you tell me not to.
No, most people be knowing who I was. It's
What
no
was
sense.
the worst?
I'm probably looking through the rearview mirror while we're having this conversation, and you just see that dangerous grin that shows when it's like, oh, you are asking the right questions.
He also is grinning.
I think I'll let it hang for a moment, and it's like as we're pulling into the parking lot, and with a dramatic enough moment, like pulling in, turning off the engine, I'll just say, regicide, and then I'll get out.
He's gonna like blink and have no clue what that means.
Good.
You pull up outside the club, and I'm gonna say,
Huh?
You cut out.
We'll take our 5-minute break.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. We're gonna take our break, everybody.
Yeah.
Since they've implemented this new thing for Twitch, I'm going to run one of their ads first, and then I'm going to do the With Advantage ad afterwards.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, basic. Have you seen it that they started rolling out, Chestnut?
Yeah, I did. I haven't tried it yet because I'm one of those assholes who just streams for 3 hours straight and doesn't take a break.
Yeah, I tested it yesterday. I ran 2 short ads, and I didn't see any kind of indication of revenue from it. So I'm wondering how
Depends on how many people watch it.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because it's like, even then, it's not very good if you don't have many people. So I think we've got 5 people, so it may not even be worth running. So I'm just going to pull up the With Advantage, and we'll run that for the 5 minutes.
I would do it because even if it's like a nickel per person, and that's being really generous, like, okay,
I mean, that's
so
5
you get a
Oh.
nickel per, yeah, you get a nickel per person.
Outro says it takes a month for it to actually calculate it, so okay.
Yeah, that's how it is for anything. You have to get $100 worth of.
No. You can check your analytics to see how much you earn, and there is a new section for the advertisements too. But yesterday it was zeroed out, so I had run some to see if there was any indication of how much it would be, and it didn't show up. But yeah, I'm not worried about the payout circulation, but demographic, it's 350 for 1,000 views. Okay, so yeah, it's not worth running then, because we're too far from that number for it to show anything really. I'm just gonna run the other one. I'll subject people to the forced turning on the channel one, but I won't do any others. But let's take 5, and we'll be back afterwards.
Okay, I'm gonna step away.
Is With Advantage.
Have fun.
With Advantage is a charity event hosted right here at Forge
I'm
Maker,
just glad
put together
everybody's,
by
like,
some pretty amazing
getting to be-
individuals that cover the D&D and tabletop RPG communities. And it's a means for us to spotlight those that we have lost or have been affected by Alzheimer's or dementia. This event is also a way to bring the community together to raise awareness and, of course, money for Alzheimer's research. through the Alzheimer's Association. On November 4th through the 8th, our players will participate in a series of one-shots, a bunch of 3-hour events with one specific goal in mind, celebrating those affected by this disease. And for every $10 donation, our players will earn advantage tokens, which they can use at any time to benefit themselves and their party, and to solve puzzles and have fun and enjoy this game that we love, and do so with advantage. But that's not really why we're doing this. We're doing this to raise awareness to a very serious condition that affects more than 5.8 million Americans every year, and to raise money for research into a cure so that someday we'll be celebrating our first Alzheimer's survivor. In fact, why don't you check out this video, which really puts things into perspective of just how deeply this disease touches the lives of people all over the world. This event is something that's become very personal to me, and those who signed up to participate as well. For me, it was my father and my grandmother, both taken by dementia, and I saw firsthand with my father, watching as his health declined and everything that he was would slowly deteriorate. It was the most helpless feeling I've ever experienced in my life. And knowing there was nothing I could do to save him didn't help. But that's why we're here doing this. We've added some incredible sponsors to our event and brought in some veterans of D&D and tabletop RPGs to bring something truly unique and something that touches so many of our lives, and to celebrate those that we love and our families. So with that, we ask that you tune in November 4th through the 8th from 4 p.m. until 1 a.m. every single night for With Advantage, so that maybe someday we can find a cure for this disease so we don't have to do this anymore.
Alrighty, because I know we're probably going to jump back in to them having a conversation. I tend to mute the Discord while we're doing this. Outro, I can pass that along to Forge and see how he feels about it. He's been organizing this for probably like going on 2 months now, so he's had a lot of the roster and everything filled in for a while. But if he's interested in doing that, because Adam has a huge amount of crowd pull. If he's interested in doing that, like I said, I'd be more than willing to give up one of my time slots for someone like Adam to come in. I'd probably ask to be a player in that game because the chance to play with Adam would be amazing. But if he's interested in it, we can talk to him about it and we can make arrangements because I would love the exposure and extra advertisement he'd be able to pull in for that. Cool. So I'm gonna unmute and we'll pop back in the game. I'm pretty sure everybody's should be back and ready to go. Prepare for noise.
I'm like, at this game, I always feel like I'm too quiet and too awkward, but in my head, I'm like, is that just Finn, though? So I'm trying to decide if I'm just not...
I think I think you're literally playing Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like trying to decide.
Are we all back?
I think so.
Yes, we are.
So
It's like when I play angry characters, I get pissed off at people really easily.
a friend of mine who's interested in the series asked, so how's Naveena's face? And I said, well, she's still two-faced and her face hasn't healed. So nobody? Okay. Okay.
No.
All right.
Sorry, my mom randomly sent me a picture. It was just a picture. I think she's in the Bahamas right now.
Oh, well,
Oh.
just in the Bahamas. Okay.
Well, I was just confused because I was like, why did she send me a picture?
I wish I could just be in the Bahamas.
Yeah, same. God, it's starting to get cold in Michigan.
Oh my god, today it was like 61 and it was great.
I'm glad that it's cooling down out here because like being able to keep the window open at night because the house hates having the AC running.
But like I like so if it's somewhere between like 75 and 80 and you can leave the windows open and like that's perfect right there.
Yeah.
No, my perfect for
60
me
is too cold.
Perfect for me is like 60
is perfect.
And like in my sweater with my jeans and my boots and like I love it.
For cold, I want it to be in the 60 to 70. For warm, I don't want it past 85. And I live in a place where it gets to 120, so like 90s I can live with.
If it's dry heat, like in a desert,
which it is for us.
Yeah, like California and that sort of area, 90 degrees is perfect. You can go swimming and it's nice. There's no humidity because of the desert. And like you can enjoy it being warm without it being, oh God, it's a bog. But I grew up in Florida where it was always at least 80% humidity and sometimes upwards of 100% humidity. It was terrible. How does it get above 100% humidity? That's some bullshit right there.
Supermidity.
Yes.
But Ark, I believe we are ready.
Yes. Before we start a ramble again.
Yeah. Or get caught up in the moment.
Yes, he's mine now.
Tell him I said hello. Woof woof.
Hello.
Okay, Finian. What was that?
Ark said dogs being loud for 1 second, so I said tell him I said hello.
How's your arm, by the by?
Oh, with the cat?
Yeah.
That's doing good. I put alcohol on it.
Alcohol fixes.
Well, it's clean.
That will clean it. It's gonna hurt like a bitch though.
No, I already did it, so it's fine. But yeah, now I just look like I'm just like really. I had like a werewolf scratch my arm or something.
You're gonna turn into a werewolf.
No, a werecat. Oh my god, that'd be so fun, dudes.
It's funny you should
I
say
mean,
that.
you have immunity to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage from non-magical weapons.
Are you raging though?
No, that's just a werewolf thing.
It's a werewolf thing.
Against anything that's not silver.
Huh.
Or, yeah, just silver.
Why do I keep yawning?
Wait, so werewolves are permanent barbarians?
Yes.
That's like the biggest fucking
Like,
perk
sort
of
of,
being a
yes.
barbarian.
From non-magical, non-silvered weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Barbarians resist magical weapons.
Yeah, they do. But
Did
still,
you tell the
it's
pups I
pretty
said
good.
hello?
No, she's just loud.
Go back and tell the puppy. Do it.
Say, Kay says hello. Or woof 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 Kay.
I was like, I don't know who this is, but I'm glad they said it.
No, she
I
does
don't
the
know who
angry
you are,
barks.
but I love you.
She doesn't like anyone but my grandma.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, she likes people. She just gets scared of them easily.
Sounds like me.
Right, we got some people to eat.
We do. I want to eat all the peoples.
Can we eat all the peoples? Can we just go completely apeshit on this club? No survivors.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
If it's my club, I'm gonna kill you.
No, it's a goth rave. Do you own a goth rave?
No, it's not. That's not mine. Mine's the gay bar.
Yeah, no, the gay bar is fine. We'll leave that alone.
So you guys are parked outside?
Yeah.
Gosferatu lost a number of its customers today.
Tragic news on Gosferatu. Unknown assailants assaulted several young tweens.
Tweens.
Right, yeah. The closing line before our break was Desra had told Finian the worst she had done was regicide, which, of course, is a big word for Finian. Like, why would you kill Reggie?
No, I think if like that was the last one, he would like totally just get out of the car and be like, wait, what is that?
Ain't nothing important. Just, I might tell you another time.
He'd like glare at her and cross his arms and be like, I was asking a question and that didn't answer it.
Is it really something you want to know about right now? We're here to eat.
Pause for a moment and like, what's it called? Contemplate. That's the word. For a moment before just like shrugging and starting to walk in.
I'll follow in behind.
You enter the club and it's loud, it's hard to think, and there's just a swath of people. You can feel the beast calling out to both of you.
I'd immediately go off and try and find someone.
Yeah, I think meets back in an hour at the bar, and I'll gesture over to the bar, and then when Finian leaves, I'll skulk off to go find somebody too.
So how are you trying to hunt?
Well, Finian, why don't you go first? Because mine's much darker.
Basically, he'd ooh. I'm trying to think about how he would actually get someone to like follow him.
Work that charm.
Ooh.
Desra did teach him how to dance a little bit. You could show off some moves and see what you draw in.
Is Is there a way if I can tell if someone is already on something?
I don't believe so.
Not as like specific, just to like observe their behavior and see if like people are just this like there's a particular person that's just acting out of the ordinary, other than me.
Sure. Try an awareness wits test.
Okay.
Aspects.
Aspects?
Yes. Use your aspects.
Right now, that's just for trying to see something supernatural.
Yeah. I was like, I don't have anything supernatural I'm trying to see.
You don't have heightened senses.
I can't do that here. I would have to roll to because it's
Well,
loud.
Don't go loud.
There we go.
Back over so we can see. Good rolls.
damn, I wish that was a fail. Give him another compulsion.
Go completely ape shit on this place.
Nah. We all good.
So, looking around, you do your thing. You skulk in the background near the corner of the room, just essentially staking out the place. And you see a few people that are acting different. Some are moving a little bit more erratically, some are just kind of laughing and being fairly off their rocker. So you can find people who seem to be on something. You don't know what.
Yeah, he'd do the whole like I think he'd like walk like over to if like one of them like either one or two, I don't know, peels off or like is not necessarily like with the other people. He'd like go on over and just do the whole like what's the word? Not stereotypical, but like not cliche, but like just the thing, where it's like, hey, like I got something cool if you want to try it. Like, yeah, we're trying new things tonight, right? Sort of thing.
I want to see something cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll persuasion and manipulation.
Oh. I'm not the best at that.
It's not a very hard check. These are already druggies. Successes.
Woo!
You got some good shit?
He'd like sorry, I just laughed at my own joke. Yeah, he'd like grin and be like, it's to die for.
It's like they got their own joke. It must be great.
Hell yeah, let's go.
And then yeah, he'd go off with which he'd tell them that only it'd have to be like one person though. He only has enough for one person. Unless how much would it take to get my hunger down?
All of them.
Me.
If you drain somebody to dead, it wipes your hunger bar.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to get back down to one.
Do it. Come to the dark side.
Or invite a couple of them then.
Yeah, I'll have like 2 or 3 come with me, and I'll just cloud their memory when I'm done, or attempt to. No, I'll have 2. to make it safe.
They're already
Okay.
high humans.
I know. It should be easy.
Should be, sure. Let's
Yeah,
go with
and
that.
then yeah, so he'd take 2 and then give them his own drug and then go to town.
Okay, so you hand them over the needle, they inject themselves, and you move over, you bare your fangs, and you bite down into one's neck. I want you to test for frenzy now.
Oh, fun.
Hee. The box with willpower popped up. Is it supposed to be at 5?
How much
Yeah,
willpower
it's
do
how
you
much
have?
willpower you would have 5 unless you spent any today.
No, I have 6.
Oh, well then you have
Just
6.
to note, your willpower does not refill completely.
Yeah, I know.
It
I haven't
refills
spent
by-
any.
You didn't spend any last session?
No.
Okay.
So
Wait,
would
how
it
much,
would it be
how much
6?
does it refill then?
Equal to your composure or your resolve, not both. Whichever is higher.
All right,
Mine
well then
was-
I'll do that.
Mine was
Humanity.
just-
What's my humanity? That is 6 as well. Unless did I still lose that one from that one time?
You didn't lose
Okay.
humanity.
Okay.
You
cool.
succeeded on the check.
Cool. All right. Submit. No modifiers. What does that mean?
You're fine. You don't frenzy.
Woo!
So the taste of blood, you were starving. You didn't realize how much it was eating away at you until you began to drink. You drink deep, and the beast urges you to finish them off. Drink them dry. There's plenty here. No one will notice one missing.
Yeah.
You're giving.
Huh?
The beast is attempting to urge you to drink them dry.
Oh. Nah. Not today, mister.
There's just this like, do it, consume them. Nah.
And you pull off. You slake 2 hunger, and you lick the wound close.
Cool. Can I do the other person?
Yes. And this
Yay.
won't require a check.
Cool. Yeah. Then you just do that and then for safe measures try to cloud their memory. But no roll is required against unprepared mortal victim.
Mm-hmm. Desra,
Yep.
how are you feeding?
Well, I am going to be watching out for people, and I'm going to find, or at least wait for somebody who, like, goes out a back door down an alley, or goes off somewhere to, be the person who's like, I'm not waiting for the bathroom. I'm going to go take the leak down the alley.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to wait until that opportune moment where they're most vulnerable and then jump them in the alley.
Okay, roll strength and brawl.
Oh, also because of high functioning addict, I get +1 in athletics now.
Nice.
Okay.
And I just noticed it now. I didn't have it before. Alley Cat gives a specialty for brawl for grapple, which would apply here because I am
Yes.
very much holding somebody down and feeding on them. I'm catching them with their pants down, guys.
Mm.
Feed.
Wait, are you gonna nom on the person who's out taking a leak behind the bar? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good, because those fucking bastards.
That's really disappointing. I do have willpower back at this point. Right? 'Cause
And
we
you
rested.
can absolutely use that.
I wish there was an easier way to reset this than having to just click frenzy through it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna re-roll. Oh god, I have 9 dice, but 4 of them are hunger. Alright, so I can only re-roll 3. Yeah. Easiest ways manually.
There's one more.
4 successes. And a messy critical.
Desrin? I think it would be appropriate if I just drink this person like a Capri Sun.
That's what I was going to say. You drink him dry. You slake your hunger down to 0.
That's fine.
The beast fully satisfies. For once in a very long time, you feel it go away completely.
Needed that. Next thing I'm going to do is I need to make this body disappear. Is there a sewer access or somewhere I can... Oh, I do the normal routine of closing up the wounds and stuff so it's not obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's very much obviously drained of blood, but there's no bite marks on him. And I need to either make it look like this guy got mugged and murdered, which is still appropriate because he's got his pants down. I'm going to steal the wallet, take out any money, credit cards, chuck it off to the side somewhere. Shit, I should have held on to Navina's knife.
Bitch, you stealing my knife?
I said I should have held on to it so I could have roughed this body up. I am going...
I was awake, god damn it.
I know, that's what I mean. It's like, I should have held on to it. I can't justify having a knife on me because I don't have melee. So I would probably just
Put him in the dumpster he was pissing on.
Well, yeah, I would probably just take the time to beat him a bit, make it look like he got jumped and mugged. I can't do anything for the blood loss, but it's going to look like somebody had just beat him to death, and then I'll dump his body in the dumpster.
Mm-hmm. Roll. Let's call it subterfuge and wits.
Oh, I'm so good at these. I don't have hunger.
I can't tell if that was sarcastic.
Oh, it was.
You do not have hunger.
I don't have hunger working against me anymore, though. Huge and wits. Okie dokie. Go ahead, willpower that too, because this is very important that this disappears. Okay. Sure.
Never mind.
I can keep re-rolling, right?
Yes.
I'll do another one. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's one more.
There's one more.
2 successes.
That's probably as good as it's gonna get. I don't want to burn another willpower for 1 dice. Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
toss.
So you pick up the body, you toss him in the dumpster. You kind of cover him up with some other bags that are sitting in there, and you close the lid.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be found eventually, but it should give you enough time to vacate.
Yep. And I very much do the quick look around to make sure nobody had seen that, because I was down an alley.
Roll with an awareness.
Boy howdy, if I have to go on a murder spree.
What
are these dice tonight?
Bad.
Alright, hold on. 4. Oops, that's D6s.
Can I go looking for Desra?
You're currently drinking people.
I am? Is this at the same time?
Yeah, this would have been at the same time.
Yes.
There we go.
Narts.
Oh, hey, Desiree, you come to this alley.
Yeah.
That's 5 successes. Who I gotta kill? Who you want me to kill?
That's 7 successes.
That is 7 successes. Criticals.
And a
Yeah.
critical.
You look around, and there's a little bit of relief when you see that there was nobody to see.
Good.
Desra,
Mm-hmm.
you're taking 3 stains to your humanity.
Oh no. Not my humanity. Where do I mark
Why?
that on here?
You mark a slash in the empty boxes.
3.
Wait,
Okay.
because she killed somebody?
I drained
Yes.
him completely. Yeah,
He did.
killing people is bad.
Oh.
That will damage your humanity very well.
Unjustifiably killing mortals is bad. Like you won't.
Even if you're hungry?
Yeah, it still counts because, like, if
Oh.
you're fighting off the Second Inquisition, that doesn't put a stain on you because you're fighting.
I
them
like
with-
how Smiling Jack puts it. You don't kill people unjustly, but you do. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, feel free.
Yeah, exactly. If mortals die because you're doing something to defend yourself, or you have to, then it is. But you do not need to feed all the way down to 0 dots. It is very much killing them. But yeah, it was story appropriate because 4 hunger dice were working against me, and she's the kind of person who would drain them if it came to that. So I'm good. I'm not hungry anymore.
Should I roll my streetwise for?
Oh, that's a good point. I think outro, it's you have to do something specific to turn them when you drain them completely. Draining them is not going to turn them, right? Because you have to do
No,
something.
that won't turn them. You have to give them some of your vitae.
Yeah, that was the extra step. Is I would have had to give them some of my blood to bring them back, and I don't have permission to sire anybody, so I'm not bringing this random alley pisser back to the life.
Please do not bring the random alley pisser, or I'm gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, it's like, who's this? Found him in an alley. Oh, you get to die now.
I brought you back so I could kill you again.
Exactly.
That does sound like something the prince might order. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so after an hour, you two meet back up.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
I just realized I sent something in. Never mind.
no, it's deleted. Oh, well.
I deleted it.
But yes, we meet back up, and I look very not hungry anymore. Did you have
Yeah.
fun?
He'd like smile and nod, be like, "Yep, they were nice."
Raise an eyebrow. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Indian.
I got 2 friends.
You handle 2 at a time, you dog.
He'd like grin and be like, "Yeah."
You manage to surprise me more and more each day. Let's go home.
Turn and go, "Boo."
I feign an awe.
I imagine it's fairly badly feigned.
Mm-hmm. But it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
You two begin to head back. Doctor, to expedite, I'm going to say you make your intelligence streetwise. I'm going to increase the difficulty for trying to find specific kinds of blood.
Oh, great. I'm going to spend willpower.
You can't re-roll hunger dice.
Nope, but I got
You can reroll
extra.
2.
I got those 2. This is important, so I'm gonna roll.
Okay, you're gonna re-roll that one.
Yep. So 5, 6, 7, 6, 7.
So you gained a messy critical. So I'm gonna say you managed to get the blood.
Oh, thank goodness.
You make sure to pick out some of these, and you manage to get a couple for yourself.
Yep. I will finish my my day at work and return home.
Be the first one to return, Navina.
I'm sorry?
You stayed at the Haven, correct?
Yeah, I didn't go anywhere.
So the doctor would be the first one to return.
Cool. I would be in like the lounge area.
I will immediately take out the blood that I had gotten from my pretty patients, and I have it my pretty patients, and I have them like labeled. So I'm immediately going to awaken. I'm immediately going to.
I was gonna make this one's an 8 out of 10. This one's a 9. This one's a 7.5.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna awaken that blood and hand it to Navina and start drinking my because I am also hungry.
Okay.
So this
Navina,
would
do you drink the blood?
Yeah, this would probably be the first time I've ever actually drank one of these little quote-unquote juice boxes.
So you drink deep, you bite into it, and you
Oh hell
immediately
no, that would
again
make a
throw it back.
mess. They have little straw things on them,
Little
plastic
sippy cup.
things.
But
They literally have sippy things. Do I bite into it? Am I an animal? How dare you?
Your beast wants to have a word with you.
I seep. I seep all dainty.
okay.
It has
you-
like a little. I get a little strong puncture or something.
No, but they have a
Oh yeah.
the top part of it, the plastic bit.
Navina, you drink the blood bag,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as it hits the back of your throat, you spit it back up.
But I awakened it.
I'm aware.
This isn't going to work.
Mm.
Actually, I have to make a will thing to keep it down.
Ventu cannot drink from bagged blood.
At all? Fuck. Okay.
Yep,
Wait,
I'll
but
take-
the harpy did.
indeed he did.
That bitch is a
He's-
fake Ventru.
He's a goddamn caitiff.
I'll take the bagged blood back. I'll pull my lab coat off and offer.
I look at her arm and I look up at her. That's probably a bad idea.
You need to heal.
I need to heal. Do you know why that's a bad idea?
Why?
Because I don't want to end up like my mother.
Bonded, you mean?
Hmm.
Well, you'll be happy to know. I cannot bond you.
Is there a way I can insight that? I know that's true, but Navina doesn't know that's true.
You can absolutely insight it.
Okay, so that's insight what? Intelligence or
Wits.
wits? Wits, okay.
We are on fire today.
Oh, just all the good rolls. How many?
Woo!
You fail, so that messy critical doesn't stand at least. You're not sure if she's telling you the truth or not. It all depends on whether you trust her enough.
Uh-huh. I mean, she went through a lot of trouble for me. Navina is very cautious by nature. You're 100% certain that this can't do anything to me.
Not to other kindred, no.
Why?
Something happened with the Tremere before. No Tremere can bond another kindred. It used to be that the elders would bond their own consistently, so they had to be careful around their elders. But ever since a certain Tremere who had controlled them perished, that's no longer the case. Whether it's a genetic mutation or what, we are no longer able to bond other kindred.
Hmm. And you're not worried that I would do something terrible?
If you start doing too much, I will pull you off. And if I can't pull you off, I can paralyze you, though I'd rather not.
You see Navina is like figuring out where the boundaries are, and it's very clear on her face that's what she's doing.
Just don't kill me.
Wouldn't be my intention. If you're sure. In her head, it's like, this is a weird fucking night. God damn, here we go again. And she'll take the doctor's wrist and give her a bit of a nom.
Okay.
So I make a rouse check now?
You will lose hunger.
I will lose hunger.
But you got blood with you right now.
Yep. I will drink the blood bag she opened.
So, Navina, how much blood are you taking?
2 dots.
Okay, so you drink deep, you gain your 2 dots of hunger back, and Doctor, you lose 2 dots. You, other way around,
Gain.
Navina loses 2 dots, you gain 2 dots.
Okay. I'll drink the blood bag she opened.
Yeah, and then
It's like what I got.
yeah, and I will make sure that it's closed. Are you all right?
I'm good. And then I'm gonna just like do that thing where I kind of like study her face, and I if she lets me, I'll get a little hands on, and it's very like me being a doctor.
What, like touching her face?
Not like grabbing your face, but like just
That's fine.
gently taking
Yeah.
a look at it. Yeah.
I think after this very intimate and strange sort of exchange, she doesn't say anything, but she also doesn't stop you either.
Does it look like it's been healing or started healing?
I mean, I'm
It
not
has
leaking
started
anymore.
healing.
It's getting better.
I wish there was a way to speed it up a little bit. I don't know how to do that.
I can put it into my research, I suppose.
I felt better than yesterday. It's probably just a time thing. I mean, just can you do me a favor? There's not buckshot in my face, is there? It's hard to feel.
Is there?
Everything kind of hurts a little bit, so I really don't know. Also, I've not been out without makeup for a very long time, so I feel very naked.
Roll wits medicine.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're a doctor.
Yeah, it is. Who'da thunk it? Hey, you got crit.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Aw.
you got 2 successes though. One of them
Yeah,
was a
that's all right.
10.
Did the blood bags like 1 hunger or 2? By the way.
Blood bags. A blood bag will slake 1 hunger.
Okay, so then that's right.
From your roll, you do see that there is still some lead inside of Navina's head.
I will grab a medical kit and use tweezers to very gently take it.
Yeah, I let myself be subjected to this.
Desra and Finian, you enter the haven, seeing the doctor approaching Navina with tweezers.
Navina's chill, which is probably not something that you'd normally see.
And he would immediately just turn away and
Hi,
go into
Finn.
another room.
Well, I guess that says plenty about how I look today. Evening, Desra.
He's afraid of
He's afraid of me.
me.
Why?
He doesn't like my lab.
I
And
mean, Doctor, with all due respect, I don't like your lab either, but I'm not going to run away from you from that. What else could he put? Like, he was fine yesterday.
have you ever seen him in my lab?
No, he doesn't go in there.
Only once, and when he did, he walked backwards and kept his eyes closed. I imagine it has something to do with my profession.
Ah, I see.
What I don't know.
I see. Well. Desra.
We're back now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had stepped away to grab a drink while you guys were
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
Okay.
Ark said you and Finn came back. Navina said hi.
Okay.
And she was chill while the doctor's trying to get things out of her face.
Mm-hmm. Are you feeling better, Navina?
A little bit. And she reaches out towards you. Like, she's still laying back, but she reaches out a hand towards you.
Oh, I'll take the hand.
She just, like, pets along your arm, like, in a very affectionate kind of way.
Good, you remembered to get the buckshot out before the healing. I look down to the tray.
You're a bitch, you know that? Why do I stand you? And she's kind of, like, half smiling.
It just would have been more fun for the doctor to have to pick them out later.
There we are. Last one.
Good.
And I will pick it up and walk away with it and just call out, "It's done, Phineas." And I will dispose of it properly.
He trots on back in.
Do I see that she gets rid of the things that have my blood on it?
Doctor, what are you doing with the buckshot?
I was about to get rid of it.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, you've got somebody who's like, okay, I'm chill, I'm paranoid.
I'll stop and I'll look back. Would you prefer I get rid of it, or is it alright if I
prefer you flush it down the toilet.
There's a look of disappointment, but I nod.
I give Desra's arm like a squeeze. Please make sure she does that.
I'll keep an eye on. Make sure it happens.
I do that. I'm not going to steal from my coterie.
It's like, no, not my blood. So I look at Desra and go, so I found out something new today.
Do share.
Tremere can't blood bond people.
Would raise an eyebrow towards the doctor.
Well.
What was that knowledge roll? It was wits and something. What was the roll to see if that checked out?
I believe it would.
What checked out?
She was inciting me.
Yeah, she was inciting too.
Oh, insight wits.
Okay.
If you want to incite the doctor, if you wanted to know if you know it, it would have to be occult intelligence.
Sorry, it's occult intelligence?
This is not freely shared.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do occult. I can do occult. It's about time I can do occult. Here we go. Mother.
Dies.
Willpower.
What are these? Hold on. No, I'm going to do something first. This is not the willpower. This is just me clearing out these goddamn dice.
Get rid of the bad juju.
What is this?
This is absolutely
That's a lot of willpower.
There's only...
No,
there are not many 10s in there either.
There's about equal number of 10s and 1s.
Yeah, that's super annoying. It's actually not a horrible spread looking at it.
Yeah.
but it is not very consistent either.
It has
No.
not been kind to you guys tonight.
Mm-mm.
Did you just
Okay.
etch a sketch the whole thing? Now we're
Yeah,
back at square one.
I'm hoping.
Great.
I'm hoping it
Awesome.
I'm hoping it etch a sketched.
Can-
but I am
can-
going to willpower my 5 dice.
Also, try changing your color too. Sometimes that seems to help.
Okay, let's change.
What
the
color?
How very dare! I'm royal purple. I can't do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ezra could probably rock a purple too, but we already have 2 purples.
Oh, what
She'll
color
do
am I?
green. It should show down at the bottom.
You are beige.
Yeah, you are very beige.
You are like dead Caucasian beige.
No, I'm gonna change that.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's a color
what
description.
is.
I like. No. I like.
Caucasian beige. Jesus Christ! In a handbasket.
Wow. You're only supposed to roll 3 dice, by the by.
Oh, I thought you could do up to what you rolled.
No.
No, it's the maximum of 3 at a
But you
time.
only got 1 extra.
I only got 1
That's
extra,
2.
so I'll burn another. I guess, Ark, is it enough to tell me before I burn a willpower?
I think if he tells you, then that's like it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
He can suggest if you do 1 more, but he can't tell
It
you.
is not well-known information.
It's not well-known information. Okay. That tells me what I need to know. Alright, so I re-rolled 3. I can do another 3. Alright, I'll take that. Okay.
4
Yeah,
total.
it should be 4 total. Like, that still sucks for 6 dice, but...
I mean, it's over average. It's 4 out of 6, which
Yeah.
isn't bad.
Weird question. Tremere magic doesn't count as necromancy, does it?
I don't
Can.
believe so.
Okay. Just wanted to see if I got any extra dice.
Necromancy?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
After
Don't worry
pointing
about
out what color K's like was necromancy. What?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I changed mine to pink.
Aw.
Give this a name now.
At least we have a name for the episode now.
Red Caucasian beige.
So,
Oh, that's not.
Desert, you remember something about a pyramid scheme essentially in the Tremere clans that was essentially built upon blood bonds? So this doesn't sound quite right to you.
I appreciate that knowledge not being spread. I can be punished.
I see. I only mention it because
Doesn't seem some right from what I've seen of Tremere over the years. Are you sure that's true?
I mean I took her blood and I'm fine. She offered. That's the only reason why I agreed to it.
Just
Drank her blood.
little scribble overhead. Desra will remember this. May also have been because of, and I'll just let it hang in the air.
She brought me blood and activated it, and I thought it would be fine because the harpy seemed fine after a Tremere did the same thing, and the beast choked on it.
Well, I'm gonna make another roll here.
I'm gonna study their
I'm gonna-
interaction.
I need to roll about Ventru and their drinking of
Yeah,
blood.
I'm
now.
still like touching her arm. I'm probably not stroking her arm anymore, but like
There is very intimate arm contact going on.
Yeah, I want to insight their interaction.
Every teenage boy thinks you are totally into her because you touched her arm.
You want to insight Desra and Navina's interaction, you said?
to be fair, they're like normally flirtatious anyway.
They are.
It's Team Mom and Octodad.
Yeah. Mom and Dad are at it again.
Sorry, that doesn't stop being funny.
It is.
It doesn't.
What do I roll against that?
Keeping it essentially keeping it
Yeah.
as open would be
This is meant to be a secret.
And I'd say manipulation and subterfuge.
Cool. My best roll.
Sorry. And yours would be, what's in sight?
Oh, I should have gotten one more for cover up. That was almost a crit. God damn it!
It doesn't matter. I have no hope of figuring that
Well, if you
out.
have one more for cover up, roll to see if it is a crit.
Okay, let's see.
Blow it out of the water.
Gimme. No!
Close.
You can burn your wits on it.
No, oh hell no. That's a good roll.
Doctor, as far as you can tell, it's fairly normal, maybe a bit more open, but pretty much what usually happens. Desiree, you wanted to know about Ventru?
Yeah, I wanted to make a mental note of the blood thing. What role is another insight and wit, or would it be etiquette to know clan stuff? Or would it be, I don't think it's a cult.
I don't think Venture would be a cult. I said that for Tremere.
Yeah.
Very well hidden information.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go
I would like
etiquette.
to know.
I'm going to go etiquette and intelligence.
Alright.
Why etiquette?
To know about...
Etiquette is usually clan information.
I see.
That's how I've been using it.
I thought that would be politics.
It's more about the clan information than their policies, though.
Cool.
One success. I'm not burning any more willpower for this. If I know it, I know it.
So, from what you've heard about Clan Ventru, you're not a fan, naturally?
Nah, fuck them.
In more ways than one.
You know that they're very picky about their meals, and it's hard for them to eat preferred type. But you aren't. Maybe they could eat a blood bag. You're not sure.
But I wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah. All right.
Like even without the whole "I had your blood" thing.
It's mostly just cross-referencing than casting or pressing X to doubt. It's just like, do I know this ahead of time? Like, no.
Maybe Navina's a special case in that she can't drink it. Maybe the harpy is a special case in that he can. You're not sure. Vampires tend to do weird things whenever they're turned.
That's true. I hear some can still eat food.
Dun dun dun.
But I nod. All very interesting developments. Doctor, how long before she'll be up and running full speed?
She's been feeding well. I give her another 2 days, maybe 3.
Wait, so that's 2 or 3 days before Navina's face is pretty again?
I give him the
wow. Give a look as well, like
grab
dangerous.
Desra's arm to like pull myself to standing. I'm sorry, Finn. What did you say to me?
I was asking the doctor.
I look between them and I'm like trying to figure out how to navigate this properly.
Finn?
Yeah.
You're a little bitch. Go to your room.
That's a response.
He he didn't mean.
I don't care. You don't talk to someone like that.
He's, concerned for you.
He's 17, 19 years old. How long until you're pretty again? Jesus fucking Christ. Go to your room.
I'm gonna stay here.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Come, Finn, why don't you walk with me? And I'm gonna take the lab coat off. Toss it aside.
I mean, it doesn't look good.
What's the big deal? She's so ugly with half her face gone.
It could just be a personal preference. I don't know how pretty is supposed to look.
She'll be back to normal in a couple of days.
Uh-huh. And? Walking usually means that people are telling me something secret or something that I did wrong.
Oh, you didn't do. You're correct. She's missing. She's she's injured, and her wounds need to heal. She doesn't look her best while she's injured, but
Is it gonna come back just like looking like a scar, or will she look like herself
oh no,
again?
I hate you so much.
she's going to be very pretty again. Don't worry.
Okay. That would be sad.
I imagine she would
She wouldn't like that.
she would be very dangerous if that was the case. And I'm going to do my job to make sure that doesn't happen because I don't want her to go apeshit on her.
All right. So should I not mention her lack of prettiness anymore?
Not around her.
Kill him.
When
Should I just say she's injured?
that's yes, that's good. She looks injured.
Okay.
When she's all healed, you can say, you can tell her, you look so nice to
Well, yeah, I'll tell her when she does.
That's good. But she'll keep getting better.
Mm-hmm. Like at the party, she looked nice.
She did, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Should I go tell her that?
I think she'd like that.
Navina!
He just runs back out.
Yes.
Just self-consciously, without even thinking, like trying to fix my hair so it covers some of my face.
You looked very pretty at the party.
Mm-hmm. Not looking at him. Still hair fixing.
And I'm sorry I said you did not look pretty. You will look pretty very soon.
Desiree would probably see the shoulders getting tense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gritting my teeth.
So at this moment, you hear a quick knock, and you see Goose stepping out of the security room. Hey, boss, there's something you should come see.
Oh,
Can I
look
come?
at the time. Seems I need to go check this out.
I'm coming with you.
I'll
gonna
join
come.
you.
Well, I guess it's a party, isn't it?
I have a question anyway.
Yep. I'll help Navina up and we head that way.
Oh, I already grabbed your arm and pulled myself up when Finn said that before. I'm up.
You're up. All right.
Doctor.
Yes.
I'm like trying to calm down, but I can't breathe, so still trying to like not be mad at Finn. I apologize. I didn't realize it was a big secret. I will keep that close to my chest.
I appreciate it. I should have been more careful with my words, but I knew you were hesitant and you needed to heal. I don't regret it, and I trust you enough.
You You all know one thing for certain about me. There's reasons to lie, but I've always been true to my word. If I've given my word, I've never broken it.
I appreciate it.
I'm wondering what it was Goose found.
He should be there by now, I imagine.
Yeah.
By the way, Goose,
Yes.
I need you to do me a favor. Given the unfortunate circumstances yesterday, I need you to go back to Lycius's apartment and pick up my things.
I imagine he already did.
I have no idea if he did or not. My dress from the party is there. A number of my personal effects. Just standard, normal college student things. I probably don't need the books anymore. I'm not going back.
What?
What's the point? The entire point is gone. There's no reason for me to go back.
Did you like it?
Yes, but unfortunately, Neverland isn't real. I can't stay there anymore. Well, aside from the fact that we're literally on campus right now.
Aside from the fact that we live here.
I can't be a student anymore.
I mean, you can.
Finn, I think the entire point of yesterday's trauma was that I can't.
No, you just can't form relationships with people.
Finn, this is a very difficult thing for me. I have to let it go.
Let's give her time, Finn.
Okay.
So, Goose, if it hasn't been cleared out,
I'll take care of it.
I can't leave. I'm very sorry about. And she tries to like hide her face a little bit more. I can't leave the Haven right now.
I'll make sure it's taken care of.
Thank you, Goose.
But there was a bit of an issue earlier this evening, and he starts pulling up security camera footage.
Is it another kindred on our property?
The doctor was seen taking blood bags from a security camera.
Well, we can wipe that, can't we?
Well, yes, but if we wipe it too often and things get suspicious that way, so it's better if it doesn't happen at all. Of
She
course.
took them for me, though.
That's my messy critical.
That is your messy critical.
It just clicked.
Who all knows about the footage so far?
Just me.
Oh,
I've been monitoring it.
My apologies. Can we put it on a loop for that moment?
Yeah, it'll be fine tonight, but if things happen, then sometimes it can't be that easily worked out.
I think what he means is we just need to be careful going forward.
Of course. Sorry.
It's no problem. Goose is good at his job. He caught it before it got too far ahead of us.
Good job, Goose. And I pat him on the back.
I also
you
give an
put in a
approving
lot
nod.
You put in a lot just for my sake. I appreciate this. Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
And Goose absolutely does the pose in the photo we have of him.
Sexy grandpa pose.
Sexy grandpa.
Sexy grandpa.
Does not affect the gay person.
Everybody gets a sexy grandpa.
Yep.
There's even the sparkle.
And even though it's nighttime, still wearing glasses.
Yeah.
I
It's nowhere near Halloween in the game, is it? So I really can't get away with walking around like this.
Oh, outro brings up a good point. Goose
Okay.
is just the Goose from the Goose game. Just imagine him conking at people.
No.
It's just Hot Stanley. I mean, to be fair, it's actually just Reinhardt, but Reinhardt is definitely just a Hot Stanley. Let's be real.
I don't know who Stanley is. Or do you mean Stan space Lee?
Yes,
Stan
Okay.
Space Lee.
Stan Space
Got
Lee,
it.
not Stanley.
Okay,
Which
I'm
technically,
like, is-
would just be Stanley Lee because Stanley is
Yeah.
the long form of Stanley.
We always remember his parables.
Mm-hmm. Goose just Excelsiors.
Words.
I like that though. That's just Hot Stanley.
Okay, so we fixed the problem. The day is saved. What else do we need to do other than, I don't know.
We're going to have to figure out what to do about the Cade. But we need to be in a condition where we can do that.
I'm highly regretting the fact that Douglas was helping with that one.
I think he was very concerned for you. As much as you dislike him.
I think
didn't want him there.
I think Mr. Velvet's gonna be not invited to the Haven for some time, but to say that he's off our contact information is a bit premature. Best intentions or not, some distance will do better for him in the long run.
I still stand by I didn't want him there.
You imagine how the situation would have gone if he wasn't.
I think
And
we would have beaten them.
I give a very serious look and emphasize I was more than prepared to kill whoever that was, and not prepared to explain to the prince why their sheriff is dead.
Alright.
As justified as we would have been.
We would have been in deep shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but then a position for the
Oh, go ahead, finish yours.
But then a position for the sheriff might have been open.
Could you imagine Desra as the sheriff?
I was thinking the same thing.
Could you imagine
I actually quite like
Nosferatu as
that.
the sheriff?
I think it would rub the prince the wrong way, and I'm kind of okay with that.
Coterie would have gotten out fine, but given she's in an example-making mood of late, just let that hang in the air, because it's very obvious the person who landed the killing blow probably would have been made the example of.
Yeah. But if the sheriff dies, doesn't that mean the person who killed the sheriff becomes the new sheriff?
Not a job I'm really looking for. Yeah, imagine a
I think it'd be fun.
Imagine a La Sombra being sheriff.
This is purely, by the way, speculative, because I have never seen positions change hands.
Mm-hmm.
I have no interest in it.
Genuinely amused at the prospect of Lasabra being the sheriff of a Camarilla.
Yes. or Nosferatu, because it would rub the prince the wrong way.
What about a Malkavian?
That was a LA by Night reference, because that's what happens to me. But Malkavian sheriff would be weird too. Oh God, imagine that mob justice.
Given they're a hive mind, I would be terrified. So right, that's good to know. If I were to write Mr. Velvet a letter, seeing as that is his preferred method, is there any way we'd be able to get it to him? And we still need to find a way to seal up how he got in the first time. We haven't gotten around to that.
I thought we were going to keep it open so he could come in.
No, because he wasn't the only thing that came in. Remember?
I thought that it was already in the lab.
No, it came in the way he came in. He followed it.
The locks weren't enough, but now there's wards on the materials. It should be a bit safer.
Oh.
Does that mean only you have access to it?
Currently, there's only wards against ghouls and kind, but I've been experimenting with researching a new ritual, which I'm interested in trying. I also think that we should start doing some research on this Masquerade in the meantime.
That's one of the things I'm worried about, because we did sort of leave it to Mr. Velvet, and as you said before, he's sort of responsible for the outcome that occurred. So I will swallow my pride and write a letter to him. But yes, I would appreciate if he very respectfully gave us a week or so.
I think he would acquiesce.
Maybe then I'll be pretty. She shoots Finn a look.
He is lost in his thoughts.
God damn it!
And he looks like he wants to say something, but he's just not saying anything.
Right, well, I have something that I need to take care of. Is there anything anyone else needs?
Not for the time being. I think we should take the few days off to get you back up to speed, and then we figure out where to go from there.
Great.
When people start stepping out, I'm going to pause for a minute and look to Gustav. Do you think you can do me a favor?
Maybe.
Part of the my new ritual, I think it might be helpful. Are you able to get a hold of a necklace or ring or something somebody can wear?
You might want to ask like that. I'm just here to watch the cameras.
That's fair. I asked Navina the same thing.
Did she walk out of the room yet?
I was about to.
Oh, no, not Avina. I was talking about the doctor.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
I will not. I'll go ask Navina for like a ring or a necklace or something.
Finn would stop her.
Yes?
Is there anyone like around them?
Well, we were all. Well, I was walking down the hallway towards my
Okay.
room.
That's all right. He's
Is
gonna
this
go.
in the hallway?
Yeah, I mean, he's not like trying to be secretive about it. He just like doesn't want, like, he's only really talking to her, so he doesn't want people to think he's talking to anyone else.
I'm not there. You can have that private conversation.
I mean, it's not really like private, but yeah. No, he'd just sort of be like, could you not use, could you not say that word?
Which word?
Shoot, he doesn't know letters.
Yeah, but what word?
The E word.
E word. Well, which one was that?
The one that sounds like X. And then it's longer.
Experiment?
Yeah!
I'm not here. What am I saying? Never mind.
No, I don't know. He's not talking to you. That's just like me talking to you. In general.
Is there a reason it bothers you so?
Yes, you're a voice in Finn's head. Oh my god, that'd be so funny if that was actually like him talking to himself.
All of the OC is just the shit that goes on in Finn's head.
Yeah. I mean, I'd totally be okay with that, to be honest. He'd just say yes and then turn around and leave.
Finian.
Mm-hmm.
I made a promise to you. I don't have as wide a selection of polish that Navina has, but if you still want, I can join you for a little session tonight.
A little what?
Session.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like cest room. I was like, what?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
We gonna find out.
Yeah, no, he'd be like, okay. And then he'd like, huh?
And I'm just gonna stay in casual clothes, no lab coat or anything, and I will avoid saying the word experiment.
Cool.
But I will get a couple nail polish bottles.
Yay.
And I think it's about time to end the night there.
We're over by going on 10 minutes, but
Yay!
Woo.
I didn't want to interrupt anything.
It's fine.
We got a lot done.
We did.
You healed
Yeah.
1 point of health.
It's better than nothing.
It's going to be a long few days.
Well, give me a week. I'll be fine.
So anyway, that game of Vancouver by Night. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Woohoo!
My name is Ark Survivor. I've been the storyteller this evening. And I think we're going to do our I just had a mental break. Yeah, our outros. No, wait, outros in chat. What are we saying?
Yep. Line up.
Hey, hi everybody. I'm Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I've been playing Navina Marlin, And I'm missing half my face. Boo-hoo, I'm ugly. But you can catch me most days from 2 to 5. I do art streams, and then 6 to 7 I've started playing Sunless Skies, which is a narrative-driven alternative steampunk-esque romp through space in a Lovecraftian-esque world. It's fucked up, weird, wild, and
Super
a lot of fun. I'm also joined by someone who you might know as the Bespectacled Archivist. You can find their stuff on YouTube. They do lore videos for Fallen London, and among other things.
Did you know there's a tabletop rule set for it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I got sent that last week. I can pass it over
Nice.
to you if you want to take a peek at it.
Sure, I'll have a look at that. But I am one of the I'm actually one of the tutorial NPCs when you talk to the group of captains. My character, the Masked Citizen, is actually in it.
Oh, really?
Yes, Masked Citizen Gray and my rat Zucker.
Huh. I recognize the rat. I will have to go back and play that to see.
That's me.
Oh.
Yes. My character with the soul bottle. And yes, you can sell your soul for currency. And other things. It's like I said, it's a wild ride. And that's going to be 6 to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday.
Very cool.
Yes.
Okay, got anything for us?
Other than the little update that I changed all my RPG stuff from my cosplay Twitter to my personal Twitter. So that is now, if you want to be updated with all that stuff. Anything that's not me dressing up like other people, as in physically, is going to be on my personal account, which is, I think it's K, so it would be KAE_SEAA, so KC. But let me double check that, because I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's KAE_SEAA. So I'll just occasionally be posting stuff on there. I usually am going to just be retweeting things that you guys post and those stuff. And also just stuff I find, just Twitter. Stuff I find funny, stuff I think's cool. All that fun stuff. Oh, also, this is sort of related, sort of not. This is related in the sense that it's me. One of my, so I like writing plays, and I do playwriting and stuff, and I just had one of my plays performed at my school, and I got it filmed. So I will be posting that on YouTube at some point. There is a trigger warning on it, though, because it is about school shootings. So,
fun.
Oh. I was
yeah.
about to go, congratulations.
Yeah. But no, I like it. It's a good one. And I've gotten really good feedback on it, and lots of people have asked me to post it because I presented about it a few times at some expos and all that. So, it's been fun, and it's been a good process. So, yeah, that'll be up soon. If you guys are interested, then.
And what's your tweet handle?
I'll send it.
I'm pulling it up here, trying to find it. You might beat me to it.
But yeah. So yeah, that's it. So I'll also be putting updates on that right there. So on that Twitter.
That's it.
I don't remember who went after K.
I don't either.
Shay or you, it doesn't matter. I just close it out.
Okay, I am Mark Survivor. You can find me on Twitter at TheSageKirby. I post random things there, mostly about Vancouver by night. And next time you can find me will be tomorrow on Forgebreaker's channel for Civil War, our homebrew 5th edition game at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. And that's all I have.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shay, member of PartyWipeGaming. I also have my Twitter up and running. I posted a few things. I should still post more, but I am an artist. If you want to look at a couple of my stuff, at Jim Shay. I tried to make it Shay Jim, but for some reason it flipped that around. So at Jim Shay. I started doing maps now, which is neat. I do a lot of character art. I do I do a variety of things. I also will be reading on Friday, Shipbreaker. So if anyone just wants to hang out and chill, and listen to a story, or get inspiration for their RPGs, Shipbreaker's a fun book. It's me.
It's you. Alrighty, and you know who I am because you're on this channel. I'm Rindus, founder of PartyWipeGames, the channel you're currently watching. We run a number of shows Monday through Sunday. We just recently dropped Band of Blades because it's fairly new and I can't keep up with the workload. We'll find something to fill the time slot for Sunday going forward. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow I will be with Ark and Rez playing Civil War, as mentioned, on Forgebreaker's channel. Thursday we will be back here for Scum and Villainy, our show Packet Loss. We survived a tangle with a Void Beast, and we are going to be dealing with the fallout now that we got paid for our last heist. Friday is, as Shay mentioned, Shipbreaker. Come join us for her story time. We actually had a very good turnout last week, so having more people show up to listen to the story time would be great, and I highly encourage everybody to at least watch it for a little bit. Saturdays, we'll be back to Descent into Avernus. They are currently looking around a dungeon dedicated to the Dead 3 in Baldur's Gate, and they definitely aren't abusing their power as Flaming Fist members. Sunday is open. We'll figure something out for that. Mondays is Forest for the Trees, homebrew 5th edition game set in a 1920s high fantasy setting. We played Benny Hill music yesterday for a chase scene. That's the kind of things you can expect in that game. Worth. That's it. I'm going to... Oh.
I would like to give a shout out to my sister who came out today.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Big shout
Winky
out.
Burley.
Big shout out to Shay's sister for coming in and chatting up the chat. That is very cool, very appreciative. Shame she will not be on the vacation with us at the end of the month, but it was
We
nice.
always love having more people.
It was it's always great having more people, and it was great getting to talk to her. Everybody else, have a good night. I'm going to send us over to raid the Bubbernot. Bubbernot is a RPG streamer as well. They're currently playing Pathfinder: The Mummy's Mask, but on the Roll For It channel, he plays Ollie the Butcher Hopkins, a large and very human Nosferatu for the Loud Crew coterie, as they're aptly called, because they were very terrible at their jobs. Everybody else called them loud. Is the problem with it. They were too loud for their own good. AP Gaming could use a raid. Okay, I can send them to AP Gaming. I was
gonna say, speaking of, don't forget to tell them next week is we're checking in on Douglas's coterie.
Oh yes, next week we'll be doing Douglas's coterie. So I guess outro coming in for next week probably won't do, because we're going to be doing a different coterie as a side job. But talk to Art about that, and we can figure something out. Otherwise, that's the night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around for AP Gaming, because they could use the raid. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Got there just in time for the raid.